What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Jeezy has changed the name of Jeannie Mai to Jeannie Lai. And this is important for me because so many black men are interested in dating a woman from another culture, or, going to get you a foreign chick and the kind of passport bros. And then you have the guys in America doing interracial dating. And I think that these brothers feel like these women are more honest. They don't lie. They don't tell, they don't give you the same problems that black women give you. And let me tell you like this, man, sisters can give brothers a hard time. And I'm going to tell you why that is, because familiarity breeds contempt. All right. Now, let me just say this. I want to talk about this real quick. Jeannie Mai just had a show with Jennifer Hudson. She says on the Jennifer Hudson show, and I don't even want to really play the clip, but I'll just say this to be fair. Jeannie Mai says, listen, I was shocked like everybody else when he filed from divorce from me. All right. I was shocked like anybody else when he filed from divorce. Now let me deal with that, because I'm gonna come back with the clap back from Jeezy on another video. But here's what I want to say for any woman who is dealing with a man that you're being divorced from. Firstly, it's hard for a man to want to leave your ass. Men, we look at women when we're dealing with them, the good and the bad, and the thing that we see is, man, I've been with her for a long time, man, I don't really want to start over again. I got a kid with her and everything else. That's how we think. So when a woman says, I'm shocked that he broke up with me, well, the reality of it is, and I'm just going to be honest, Jeezy clapped back to this, right? He said she's lying. We were going to marriage counseling and nothing changed when we met the marriage counseling. Let me kind of talk about marriage counseling and a lot of things that go on with men inside marriage counseling. One of the big reasons guys go to marriage counseling, from what I understand, is sexist marriages. Okay? Now, sexist marriages, any kind of disrespect, the woman's out of line, and you're going to counseling. Once the fact that you have to go to counseling and get another party involved in it, it's pretty much all over but the shouting, because you've told this person, I don't like this. Why do you keep doing this? You want to keep doing this. Okay, so the lady typically says, I'm sorry, I'll work on it. Let's go to counseling. By the time you get to the point where you go to counseling, it's almost all over but the shouting, all right? Especially if it's behavior issues or sexist marriages, because it is a good opportunity where if they have to go to somebody else, they don't have those problems. They just got those problems with you. So, when you come through, they're going to start giving you all the issues, right? So then you're hoping that things will change, or that things will be very similar to how it was when you first met her. Here's what happens. It usually never happens like that. We're going to be honest here. It usually never occurs in that way. I've talked to many men. I've been through this the same way. And a lot of us, we like how the relationship started because this what got us to buy into the relationship as men. And we're trying to get back to the old days. It's kind of like watching a football team that you love a lot and they have a few bad years. You want them to return to the glory. Like, I'm a 49ers fan. We were good in the early 2010s, but then we were terrible for a long time. And then in 2020, we got good again and we're back to the glory days. And that's what you want. You want to go back to the glory days. The reality is you can't. And for a man to leave you, what he's telling you is there is no way we can go back to the glory days, and it's not even worth it. I don't care. And when a man has to go to counseling, it's pretty much already over because you don't want to change. So now you don't want to change. You want to be unaccountable, and you want to go out there and say you were shocked that he left you. Boo, when a man leaves you, ain't no shock. He been talking to you about it the whole time. Most men, when we have come to Jesus talks, women that we love, we want to stay with you, baby. We do. But you don't want to listen and do what you're supposed to do. So now we got to get rid of your ass. We don't really want to. We're not trying to do that. But because, you don't want to do what you're supposed to do. So you're going to make us do that. So now you want to act like you're shocked. Oh my God, I can't believe he left me. He been talking to you about the same goddamn thing for years. He's tired of talking to you. Now all of a sudden you want to act right. Ain't that what they do? Now When you leave them, now they want to act right. But too bad you didn't want to act right when I wanted you to. Now that I don't believe you and I want to get rid of you, now let's go head on now and start making up lies. Well, girl, he did this, and girl, he did that, and girl, he did this and that. You a goddamn liar, really? You mad because the man don't want to take your stuff no more, and you want to act like you're a victim. But you done been down this divorce road before. Your last husband complained about you. Or did you think that we forgot? And I'm telling you, black men out there, you think it's just a black woman that got a problem. Is that what you think? Look at this. This woman is Asian as Asian can be. It ain't no race thing on this or culture on this. This is a woman who wants to do whatever she wants to do, period. All right? And that's the problem with a lot of ladies out here who feel like they're affluent, they're doing well, you can do whatever you want. You cannot do whatever you want under the leadership of a strong-minded man. And for those of y'all who want a strong-minded man, be ready to not be doing things you want to do when you get ready. If you want to stay there, get ready for that. If you can't get that, if you can't deal with that, please take your ass on. You need to. No man worth his weight in gold is going to sit around idly by and wait for you to get your stuff together. They're not. You don't want to do it? It's time to end the relationship. Now here you are running and crying and big puppy eyes. Oh, I'm sorry, daddy. I didn't mean to, daddy. No, I don't believe you this time. What? What you mean you don't believe me? I said I'm sorry. Ain't that what they always say? No. Now you bitter. Be mad at yourself. That man, I know that man talked to you. It's so many women that men, when we have a problem in a relationship, we gonna start talking to you. You didn't think he was gonna actually leave you though, because you have been used to being disrespectful before. And that's another thing too, guys. A woman who hasn't had a man to ever check her on some of the things that she's doing that's offensive to the relationship, because she don't mind checking you, right? But when you do that, some ladies have not had to worry about that. They've had to be able to do whatever they want to do. Now, once you get into that situation, they got a problem with it. They never had to deal with it. So you need to know a lot of times with some of these ladies, where they come from, who is their family, things like that. You have to know who is their family. Is the father there? I know y'all don't like me saying that. Who is the daddy? Okay. Have they had a male leader before in the house? And you'd be surprised at how many ladies haven't had that. And it does become difficult. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Before you just heard the bell, we're out.